This week's project's another one of my unique ones. This is what I believe is a old wood match. I guess you would call this a matchbox, but it would hold wooden matches beside a fireplace. Let me turn the camera around and I'll show you a little more detail on this. So the first thing I want to show you is on the back. It is stamped. It says Blue Ridge Lodge. And it's got a patent date here. I think it's 1884. I can't read it. But that lines up with the research that I did. Blue Ridge Lodge was probably not the manufacturer, but that's who ordered this piece. According to my research, these things were typically made between about 1880 and 1920s, and the lodge theme for it was kind of the height of the American hunting lodge during that time period. You can see peeking through the dirt, we've got a little bit of the green paint left. I believe this is a cow. The cow head is painted white. I don't know if there's any other paint on here. Most of it's just covered in rust now. Most of the projects I do in my shop like this, fireplace matchbox, these are not expensive antiques. I picked these up at estate sales and auctions, estate sale auctions. I think I paid maybe $8 or $9 for this. So, you know, I know a lot of people say, oh, don't ruin the original patina, but yeah, that's kind of what I do here in the shop is fix things up and bring them back to a better looking piece. Yes, I know it's not original anymore, but that's okay. It's not like I'm ruining a $1,000 piece of history. All right, let's get started. All right, so it didn't really reveal anything else. Definitely white here, green here. The branches and all, they don't look like they ever had paint on them, but I can see a little bit of remnants of maybe some black paint here. Well, two things are evident after that is one, we can clearly see the date and what it says. It's Blue Ridge Lodge, patent June 18th, 1884. So probably made sometime shortly after that. Secondly, my sandblaster is filthy and clogged up and needs to be cleaned. I'm not going to do that today. So I ran this because my sandblaster wasn't doing a good job. I ran this across the wire wheel, hit the highlights with a wire wheel on the front side, and now I'm going to come back and just do a bit more cleanup in some of the smaller areas with wire wheel on the Dremel. All right, I'm going to be trying some different painting techniques on this. I want it to look nice, but I don't want it to look bright, shiny, brand new. So the first thing I'll do is I'll put a very light coat of black on here, and then I'm going to come back and do some different things to it. So let's get the black put on. This is going to be more of just a background color, so it's going to be more of a couple misting coats. All right, I'll start with kind of a dark bronze color, which is going to be blue, green, and red, and then I'm going to add a little yellow. I think this will make brown, and then I'll add some yellow to it. Yeah, so that's kind of that real dark aged bronze color. All right, now I'm going to take a softer dry brush and just brush this in. Not too worried about it. If little specks of black show through, it'll add to the patina look. But I've got two more greens here. I'm going to mix these up. And I'm going to lightly start brushing some of what look like leaves. It's kind of starting to look like it did before I did anything to it. Now this, I guess it's a cow head. It was originally, white, but it had a lot of patina on it, so I'm going to try and recreate that. I guess I should have, I guess I will call this video how to recreate patina or something, I don't know. All right, I let this dry overnight, and I'm not unhappy with it for the most part. I really like the color of the kind of bronze looking part that I was going for. The leaves dried a whole lot darker than I wanted, and of course I got to put some more paint on this. So I'm going to work on the leaves first. I'm going to try and lighten those up a little bit. I've got this gold paint here, which is metallic, which I was planning on using to just hit a few highlights around here. The idea behind me doing this is hopefully make it look like there are some rub points on here that maybe a brass or a bronze is kind of poking through. That's better. I'm just putting just a little bit on this dry brush. Okay, I like this concept. I'm going to paint the burnt umber back on this a little bit. It's a little bright. I'm going to let the green dry real good, and then I'm going to do this process on the whole thing. Projects like this, I just kind of work on while I'm waiting on stains to dry, glue to dry, things like that on my other projects. And this was supposed to be a really simple, easy, fun project. But I got to look into this last night, and especially when I took it out in the sunlight, and this green just looks terrible. I really like the bronze and the effect that came out there, but I don't like the white cow head or whatever this is. I don't like the green. So I'm going to take some acetone and wipe this down and try and thin this paint or get a lot of it off. I don't want to re-sandblast it. And then I'm going to start over again. Even though I was pretty happy with these bronze highlights, I am going to paint over those and redo them because I want all this bronzing color to match. All right, I'm going to let that dry. Come back and hit these leaves with a darker green. I'm thinking about leaving that cow head as is. and then we'll get some highlights done on it. Well, my microphone was off, so I'll just tell you real quick. I mixed up some dark green paint, used 3 different colors. Think I got it about where I want it. I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, and I may come back, add a little bit more, but this is more what I think I was looking for. It's kind of trial and error here with what I'm doing. All right, I'm done with this. I think it came out pretty cool. Got some matches in here. The green is definitely muted from where it was. You can see it. The lighting in here is really making the bronze highlight stand out. Hey, thanks for watching my video of just cleaning up this old late 1800s, early 1900s little matchbox holder. It was fun. I think I mentioned I do these projects a lot in my shop when I'm waiting on, glue to dry or paint to dry, just to kind of keep me busy out here. I don't always put them on YouTube, but I thought this one was kind of interesting. So it started off, looked like it had some really authentic patina. I cleaned all that off, and then you saw it went through several different painting schemes to kind of get it back to where I wanted to make it look patinaed again. Anyway, it's cleaned up, it's kind of cool, and it's going to go in the house. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.